Welcome to another episode of Truly Rotten Potatoes, the film review podcast where Canberra's coolest dudes review films that have 0% on one of those critic aggregate websites that's very litigious. How are you guys doing this week?
Good, yeah,
Yeah, very good.
Anything new? Anyone nearly get sued?
No. Happy to be back for another plain old episode of Truly Rotten Potatoes, as it has and always will be known as.
Yeah,
Shout out to the French
Spuds.
fries.
Yes.
Shout out to the Spuds.
to the chippies. To
Yes,
the
shout out
chipettes.
to my Rostafarians. Is that one? Rosties?
The Rusty.
And shout out to my fellow Scientologists.
Yes.
Shout out to the John Travolta. Shout out to License to Kill. Shout out to Potato Smiles.
Potato smiles
Smileys,
always
10 cents.
weirded me
10
out.
cents versus the
Potato
5 cent
gems?
potato gems.
Potato gems are so
Why would you get a smiley for 2 times the price of a potato gem when you get 2 potato gems? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Because the smiley has a face.
Yeah, but it's like actually doesn't cook as well.
have
Like,
you
it
ever
actually doesn't
eaten
cook as
someone's
well.
face, though? It tastes better. I've started doing this joke at work on Mondays when people go, "How was your week?" And I go, "Yeah, killed someone for the first time. It was crazy." And they're like, "Oh, who'd you kill?" I'm like, "Yeah, I went for a stranger this time. Just easier to look them in the eyes. I think I might go for like a family member or something next weekend. We'll just see. And
You got to mention that
yeah.
you had Monday-itis on that day as well.
yeah, sorry, I got a case of the Mondays.
Munjunctivitis. Oh, so you just like wiping crust out of your eye. Like, oh, sorry, I got a bit of munjunctivitis.
They're like, no, that's actual conjunctivitis.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in the office.
Yeah, but it's Monday as well as me
Yeah.
having. Sorry, I've got Mondaids. Going in for chemondo therapy
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Mundvid 19.
Got a case of the Mumford and Sons.
Or
I don't know what that would be.
the mumps.
Got a
The
case
mumps.
of the Anthony Mondays. Is that
The Anthony Mundines.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
you've been
That's
boxing?
like Monday, but
Within
been
3
punched
rounds,
in the
I'm gonna
face.
knock you out.
Yes.
Joel Turner. What kind of Joel Turner related
Joel
affliction
Turner.
could you have?
The beatbox guy from Saturday Night
He had a song with Anthony Mundine.
Yeah.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, and like it was Survivor. Like the beat was dunk, dunk, dunk,
Eye of the
dunk.
Tiger.
With, yeah,
Was he beatboxing? Oh, fuck.
and then the hook was like, "We're gonna
gonna
knock
punch you in
you
the
out.
face."
We're gonna knock you out within 3 rounds. I'm gonna knock you out." Don't you remember this?
Hey, I
No.
saw,
Pull
I
it
saw
up.
Anthony Mundine in the shops the other day.
Really?
Yeah, when Dad was visiting.
No way.
Yeah.
In Canberra.
Yeah, we were at Woden Westfield, or my dad claims it was him.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. You said you saw him, and I believed you, but now I know.
No,
that-
because I saw the guy coming towards me. Like, there's something about this man's face. And then it was one of those situations where you're both headed in the same direction. Somebody has to move because there's not enough space. You can't walk through people. You just can't do it.
You can't go through.
Can't do it.
And neither of us moved, so we sort of like shoulder
So you just-
bumped each other a little bit. I thought, oh, that feels like a boxer's shoulder there for a second.
Oh,
You
wow.
know who that
Boxer's
was?
shoulder.
Anthony
He's a strong
Mundine.
guy.
I
Let
knew
me
that
tell
shoulder.
ya, if
I
you
knew that
shoulder
shoulder.
barge Anthony Mundine in a shopping centre, you are not living to tell the tale. He is turning around and saying, apologise.
How much of a music career did Anthony Mundine have?
Well, he was at Cash Converters. That's where he was headed, and just loading them up with his
Was
own
he putting
CDs.
like
Tapes,
a
yeah.
featherweight belt on Cash Converters and trying to make $20?
That's right. Is featherweight is that a weight in wrestling?
I know nothing about
Is he a
it.
wrestler? Is he a
He's
wrestler?
a,
now?
he's a
He was a
boxer.
boxer.
He's
One of those famous Australian wrestlers.
There's
Yeah.
heavyweight, there's welterweight. Is that what it is instead of featherweight?
yeah,
I don't
heavyweight,
know.
welterweight, and featherweight.
And just,
What's a
is there
welter?
one that's just average weight? That's just like
That's just
you're
weight.
in the middle. Yeah.
Wait.
Just wait. Just wait.
Just wait.
Yeah, I'm at the
next.
weigh-in. Just wait.
Yeah.
We'll get to you once we do the other card.
You are weight.
Oh.
Yeah.
The weight champion. Anthony Mundine.
Just the world weight champion of the world. Because he's never done a fight. He's like, but I've waited backstage at every boxing match.
I was working in a restaurant for the longest time, and
He
it
was
was
working
always-
in the restaurant for the longest time.
I kicked him out in one of those sick old Brian. And I remember like getting employee of the month, and they said I did welterweight. I did good waiting on tables.
Welterweight.
Wow.
Welterweight.
He did welterweight.
Oh, you know what about Breaking Bad? But it's welterweight.
Yeah.
Ah.
You got me.
What would it be?
Yeah,
what
he'd just
would
be like,
welterweight?
God damn it, Jesse! I told you to way more than this. I wanted to go up. I don't know what the problem. You're fine, Jesse.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just remake Breaking Bad, but in fat suits.
Yeah, me neither.
Mr. Weight,
don't
you've
know
lost so much weight. It's cancer, Jesse.
It's cancelled,
Case of
Jesse.
the-
I think it's cancelled right after. you
Monday Foma. No, I don't know. It was lymphoma. I was trying to combine it with Monday.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
Mondays and just.
Hey, speaking of Anthony, is that Anthony LaPaglia over there?
It's me, Anthony LaPaglia. Hey, cook the spaghetti.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm so glad to be back.
he's black.
What did he say?
He's
What did
back
he
in
sound
black.
I don't know
I
what
saw
he
a
sounded
picture
like.
of Anthony LaPaglia advertising something recently. It may have been a dream. I've been having a lot of funky dreams. Yeah.
Funky Dream.
Yeah.
Funky Dream.
Did
That's
you
a
have
deep cut. That's a
another
Red Hot Chili Pepper
funky
uplift
dream?
mofo. What was your funky dream?
Oh no, it was just I just couldn't remember whether I saw Anthony LaPaglia in real life
He's
or in a
around.
dream.
Mm.
He was on
It was
like a
probably just-
billboard, and we don't have
yeah.
billboards in Canberra, so it must have been a
It
dream.
was probably just like a Netflix or Stan
We have Anthony boards.
Maybe.
We don't have
cover.
billboards.
Like,
Alright.
he's in
and
a,
I don't
he's in a
really
thing.
leave the house at the moment that much, so like I'm working
Yeah.
from home.
Well, if you want more Anthony LaPaglia content, you
I
can
do.
watch Cold Case
Oh, yeah?
about Anthony LaPaglia. I believe he eats cold cuts
Is that
through
right?
the entire show.
Wait, wasn't he in Without a Trace, not Cold Case?
Fuck man,
Cold case
You got
sounds
me.
like exactly
Sorry.
what I want delivered to my
mean,
doorstep on a Friday night. You know what I mean? Cold case.
I genuinely. Well, then who's in Cold Case?
That must be Anthony
Other,
Kiedis.
other people, other humans.
It's got to be.
I think it's
that's
Anthony
gotta be
Kiedis.
Anthony LaPaglia. All right, Ballabo.
No,
he was
Anthony
in
Kiedis
Anthony
is in
Mundine?
that show with David Duchovny called Californication.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Wait, was Ketis in that?
No,
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, good joke. I get it. It's very funny.
you get one of those
Well,
today.
the
They
entire.
refilmed X-Files with Anthony Kiedis in it.
That's my kind of show. No, I mean, I just anything that has Anthony Kiedis in it acting.
Because he's such a sexy
He's
boy.
such a sexy cry.
Is there any Red Hot Chili Pepper songs that reference aliens? Come on, Morgan, help
So
me out.
Psycho Sexy? That's almost like an
Yeah,
He's like a freak from
Yeah.
a long time ago.
yeah.
I have a
okay.
song called "Death of a Martian," but that's
Oh,
about a
yeah,
dog.
we're getting closer.
The Stadium Arcadium has picture of space on the
Yes.
cover.
Yeah, so you got Jupiter and Mars.
Yeah.
That's the worst front cover. Mitch, what do
It's
you
a
think? What's the
horrible
worst
album,
Red
right?
Hot Chili Pepper cover as the resident Chili Pepper expert?
Well, as the resident Chili Pepper expert, I gotta say, Blood Trigger Sex Magic
I'm with
because
you. I'm
it
with you.
grosses me out.
Yeah, you're
like
one of
it.
those homophobians.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest, I
One of those Monday.
I panicked, and it was the only album
Yeah.
that I
You
could
just
remember.
hate
I'm with
seeing
you.
full
They have some
men's lizard tongues come out and lick each other around a rose.
square.
You've
It did
always
make me
been
feel
that
a
way.
bit
offensive
like-
album arts, though.
It made me
Yeah.
feel sick when
They
I
have
was
the
a
mother's
boy.
milk
I don't mind
titties.
the mother's milk one. I don't like
I'm
the
with you,
By
it's
the
really
Way
boring.
one's shit.
Well, speaking
Yeah,
of
That's
mother's
another
By the way,
titty.
it's just
Yet
a
another
little-
titty.
They just
Yeah.
inverted the colors on
Yeah.
that as well. It doesn't look quite as bad
Now,
when it's
I know that they're into like kind of buying a piece of art that's specific and then just using it. Like they sometimes they commission them, sometimes they just buy
Right.
them. But do you reckon they bought the art and then inverted the colors, and the artist was like, this is horrible," or did the artist make it with inverted colors?
I can't remember. No, I think they inverted it, but it was just like Flea's sister or something. He's like, it was what I can't do Flea.
Yeah.
Flea's a really hard voice.
He's
to
like
do.
all croaky and high.
Yeah, well, when I was in... No, it's not really that, is it?
When Anthony and
Yeah,
I
there you go. See,
met
now you're getting
in
it.
Fairfax High School. I'm a bad little bassist and I play my bass guitar really quickly. Help me, somebody please. I don't know how to be in the Chili Peppers anymore.
Remember when he said that?
He does have like a frog-like quality to
Yeah.
his whole
His
whole
voice comes
aura.
in kind of wheezy, but he has a lot of energy.
know,
Keeps the
he's
energy
just
up and high, and
painfully
it does have a bit of that. You know.
I keep wanting to go right back to the
Yeah.
back of the throat.
No,
Anthony said you gotta...
No, yeah.
What did Anthony say? Anthony said you can't
Anthony said you can't play bass unless you do your chores first. And I said, Anthony, you gotta stop bossing me around.
I just read both of their books, and it's pretty much this. If you read both their books at the same time, it's
Yeah.
just them pointing fingers at each
That's
other.
the thing. If you're reading books, you have to read them like page by page, alternating each
Yeah.
autobiography. You can't
Autobiography.
just
You can't
read one
trust-
because then it's too biased.
That's right,
You want to know
yeah.
both sides of the
That's
story.
You know how you were talking about how they get they commission artworks or they found artworks and they then pay to use them. It's weird that for Mother's Milk, which is a picture of a woman holding the Red Hot Chili, like the actual Red Hot
That
Chili Peppers,
existed
that was a piece of
already.
art they
Yeah.
found.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't remember getting photographed.
They're like, I
in.
kind of like this. It's just,
Yeah.
it looks like us. It feels like us.
It's weird.
They got sued for that one, I think, as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't have any actual tomatoes or potatoes that we watched this
potatoes,
this
tomatoes.
week.
Yeah, so
Everyone with credibility gets sued at some point, though, you know, or threatened to be
Yeah.
sued.
It's like they say, tomato, potato.
I've heard them say that.
Yeah.
I've heard it said.
Just
Definitely.
So, but we have all watched movies probably in the interim, right? And whilst we're sort of, I don't know, we've had our hands tied consulting back and forth with our legal counsel and stuff like this, and so we've been busy. We haven't been able to lock
Yeah.
down a guest or
Or a
watch
sponsor.
movie.
Because no one wanted to
Shit.
sponsor our court
Yeah.
fight.
And then there's also the whole thing of trying to find. I mean, we've been looking for potato-based sponsors for a long time.
Yeah. Anyone who listens
Mashed
to the
potatoes
show.
have
really
not
hard.
gotten back to me, and
Yeah.
it's honestly starting to fucking piss me off.
Well, they just don't make them anymore.
That's
You just can't get a good bag of mashed potatoes
You
anymore.
just can't mash potatoes
that's a
anymore.
big potato for
They're just
you.
too hard to mash. They just don't make them like they used to. Someone's
We
saying
don't
you got to
know.
boil them first.
Nobody knows how they did it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
So lost the recipe to mashed
It
potatoes.
was years ago.
All right, so I mean, I've definitely watched a movie recently.
Hold on, can we
Sorry,
keep talking about mashed potatoes? Are there other foods that is just a food that
That you
is
can
smashed
mash
up? Like there's
Yeah,
smashed
smashed avo.
But
Which,
are those
come
the only
on,
ones?
get out of here.
Eggs.
Yeah.
I hate
You can
that
do
shit.
anything with eggs.
Smashed eggs.
Yeah, eggs is just smash eggs.
Yeah, or
That's all
scrambled
eggs.
eggs.
is.
Yeah.
Scrambled
You
eggs.
know what, though?
Deviled eggs.
Eggs is kind of expected to be smashed. You don't just go, "Can I have an egg?" And you're like, "What have you done? You've smashed this."
Why did they
You've
make
broken the
eggs
shell.
like that?
True.
Why did they make eggs so temptingly? Like, just break,
it
just
when
crush
they do
that
things
egg.
like
you know?
Jam?
Yeah.
Jam?
Smashed
Jam.
jam.
What
What about soup?
Jam.
That's
just
smashed
smashed
Jam
vegetables.
is smashed. Jam
Yes.
is smashed.
Smashed
But jam
and
is
heated veggies.
the smashed form of another fruit, isn't it?
All right, then,
Mixed
all
with
right.
other things.
All food is just a variation on a sandwich.
Like,
if
can you
think
just
about
smell? Can you? Sorry, can you sell smashed chicken?
I can smell smashed.
it. You can smell smashed chicken.
What about-
just the
Sorry,
suggestion
guys,
of
that
it.
was
How come people call sausages bangers? In what way do they bang?
They sound really good, like a good
Bangers,
song.
'cause
They get
they-
stuck in your
bangers
head.
Because they look
Mash,
like
right?
big dongs, and dongs bang them.
Oh, they
you
do
know?
bang. I forgot about that.
Dongs bang them.
Oh, well, dongs bang. It should be a banger.
I think
I'm
so.
going to call them dongers from now on.
Dongs.
Dongers
Yeah.
and mash. Remember that?
Yeah.
Two little
Monkey
Monkeys.
chimpanzees.
Yeah.
Bangers and mash.
Bangers
I
and
used to
mash.
really like that. It had a really
Bangers
good theme
and
song.
mash. Something
That was
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Bangers and mash.
Yeah. So what did you see? What did you see, Mitch?
Saw Cats.
No.
Saw Cats, the film.
The recent one, right?
Wait,
was
Smash
there a
Cats?
film before the recent
Yeah.
one? Or was it
There
all
was a
just-
filmed version of the theatre
the
show
Broad.
with some slight visual effects.
Okay.
It was, I believe, a stage show from the late 1970s.
Did that have Tim Curry in it?
Tim Curry was in no production of Cats that I know of.
Okay.
I think it would have benefited. Well, maybe not the current.
For some
Tim
reason, I
Curry.
think he's in it. I'm gonna look it up.
That's the movie It. That's the original It
Yes,
miniseries.
that's true.
He's
but
definitely
I don't
in
know
that.
Why I'd confuse.
And
those
he's also in Rocky
completely
Horror
different
Picture Show,
things,
which
but
is
thank you, Declan, for your
sort of a similar vibe.
So there's Jellicle cats in this, right? You can tell me that for sure. There's
Yeah.
some Jellicle cats and cats.
I was about to say two words: Jellicle cats. Who are Jellicle cats? All cats are Jellicle cats.
Apparently.
And all the songs, they're all about what? Fucking cats,
Jellicle
man.
cats? Oh,
There's
okay,
not
yeah.
actually a lot you can say about this movie. It
Yeah,
is-
I mean, you watched the whole thing. I only watched. You watched this a second time for my benefit, so that I could see the first 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you couldn't provide me
And
with
I
any
watched
insight.
you watching that for a few minutes.
Did you?
Well, because
Yeah.
unlike any potato that we talk about on this show,
Yeah.
you know, when you're chopping it up, you usually
Smashing it, mashing it?
smashing and mashing it up. There's no through line. There's no plot to Cats because it's all
Right.
just.
Yeah.
It's about cats and it's a show.
Yeah.
And the songs are all bad. They're all about cats.
Well, you assume that when you're introducing characters, there's going to be something that happens between them, or there's a story that will arise where the characters are involved. It's literally
It's
just
just
introducing
one by one.
It's
Yeah.
just one by one introducing a cat, and you're sitting there like 20 minutes
You're
into
like,
this
alright, so
horrible.
I know
like,
7 of these cats
and
now.
the music is god awful, and the instrumentation
Really
is just
fucking bad.
cringy, and I don't know who.
Can we
wrote
do
the
this
thing,
podcast like it's cats? Like, can we just do a 5-minute intro song about ourselves?
It's me, I'm Hayden. I'm the snarky one. I like to roll about and fuck all the other ones.
Whoa,
on the
whoa,
podcast. I'm just fucking everyone.
that-
But don't cross me, I've got a mean streak.
And I'm Flea. I'm the funky one. Better not touch my bass guitar or Anthony will get you in trouble.
He's got a mean streak.
I've also got a mean streak.
I feel like, the movie would benefit from having just all Red Hot Chili Pepper songs.
True.
I want to see.
I can't fathom. No one has ever been able to tell me what Cats is about, other than that it's some cats.
I read the wiki summary, and it was, as these guys said, it's just like song after song of a new cat walking on stage
Right.
and being like, "This is who I am and
So
what
is
I'm
it-
all about."
Is it for kids? That's the question I kept having when I was
Well,
watching it for 20 minutes.
it does feel oddly sexual just in vibe.
So yes, it is for kids.
So yeah.
Kids love sex and kitty cats.
I don't know. It's got a really fucking weird problem with being just like constantly. I don't know. It's like that fight or flight part of your brain that just like, do I need to kill? Do I need to run? But you're watching a movie about cats.
Wait, so you've got like adrenaline running, and you're like, "I'm watching this. Should I be leaving for my own safety right
There was
now?"
this weird moment in the third or fourth song. I don't know if you've ever like observed a cat that like hangs out in the sunlight and will just like stare up and just go into a bit of a trance. And the writers of this thing, they included this lyrical content that is suggesting that what the cat is doing at that moment, and it's a really intense moment. The music like stops, and all the cats surround this cat as another cat tells that cat what it's doing. Like, you are now standing in the light, and you are thinking about your name, your name, your name, and it's really weird.
And the cat has 3 names.
To think that
they
somebody-
just start introducing rules for cats.
Yeah, there's yes, exactly. The writer has just like totally disregarded all zoology and just been like, this is what cats this is what I reckon they're doing. They're just thinking about their own name. When they're
That's its
sitting
biggest
there.
issue, isn't it? It's not like it's not medically accurate or
Or behavior.
biologically
Not-
accurate.
it's the behaviors that they're describing in the cats that are totally like, no.
Yeah,
Anyone
cats
can
don't
tell that's
stand
not
on
what.
2 feet and walk around
Well, they
Or
had.
sing.
I mean, essentially, what
or have human faces.
the through line is the one song that they won't let this one sad cat sing.
Is
The
it
one-
Memories?
It's Memories, because everyone only knows Memory. All I want in the. No, that's a different. That's not cat.
That's what I thought
that's
it was.
No,
Yeah.
that's it.
Is it?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
you just watched the movie.
It's so easy to leave. Me. Yeah, no,
Yes.
that is that song. Sorry, I got confused because I was like, wait, no, that's School of Rock. Then what was she singing?
She does
Cats.
sing it, yeah.
Right, okay.
Like, that's from School of Rock.
And we're back. Sorry, guys, I went on a little trip
I like
there.
that you sung it in the tone deaf way
yeah,
she
yeah.
sings it in School of Rock as well. You're like, no, wait, yeah, so the bad version is from School of Rock.
So essentially, she gets to sing her big sad song. She kills the performance. It's really good.
Is
She
this
looks
Jennifer
like
Hudson in the
Jennifer
movie?
Hudson from Dreamgirls, and you know,
Was she in American Idol?
I think she was.
in
I thought
American
she
Idol,
was.
yeah.
She was she was like the 11th American Idol.
And she it's a beautiful performance.
American
It's scary.
Idol!
Won't you sing some
Welcome
cats?
to American Idol. I'm Lenny Kravitz. Let's do it again. American Idol.
They would have wanted to get him so bad.
Okay, just to bring us to the end of Cats. Essentially,
Remember
they
when
all-
Lenny Kravitz's wang popped out of his pants while he was performing?
I do
No, I
remember
Like
don't.
split
that.
his leather pants and
No.
his dick was hanging
Was
out.
that the same time Justin Timberlake removed
Janet
Janet
Jackson's
Jackson's
Justin
boob out?
Timberlake pulled Lenny Kravitz's dick out of his pants.
He just does it to everyone.
He knew what the people would want
Yeah.
to see. How did he get away with that?
They call him Justin Timber Rape.
Was that a plan?
You know, when they started calling me Justin Timberlake,
Okay.
that's when they said,
We gotta bleep out.
I
We
think
gotta
they said,
bleep
"You
out
pick
Justin
up that bass
Timberlake. Just
guitar."
bleep out Justin Timberlake.
Look, Timberlake doesn't sound like that. Timber Rape does sound like that, though. Much like
Here's
Flea.
one for the Canberra audience who have to be 30-ish in age and have
Here we
grown up
go.
in Canberra.
It's fine. It's fine.
Not
Okay.
timber lion, raw timber rape. No, nothing.
No.
Paul has it all. Paul's warehouse.
No, we had a store here in Canberra called Timberline, and the guy would be like, I think, what did they sell? I guess timber and shit. And then at the end of the ad, he's like, "Come on down to Timberline," and then his daughter, I assume, would interject and she's like, "Not timber lion, raw."
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That was the ad.
Radio or
And then
TV? Or
TV.
both?
all of it. What happened to
Have you
Timberline?
guys heard the Bing Lee ads on the radio?
I like Bing Lee. Not
Yes.
Bing
Pretty
no,
cool stuff.
Lion.
Yeah.
Because there's an Asian woman at the end of the ads, and I don't know who it is, but the guy's always like, "What do you think, Mum?" And she's like,
Oh, yeah.
"Yeah, it's cheap price," and that's all she says. And it's
Yeah.
like, what are we
Now,
meant to
how
get
deep
from
did
that?
you go on the accent just then? Because I felt like you were walking the tightrope. I thought you did a good job.
I wasn't trying to do an accent. I was just trying to imitate that particular person's voice as accurately as possible. So I
It
don't know if
seemed
there's
like
an
he
accent
pulled out
involved.
a little bit, but I appreciate it. I was like, he could go too far here.
Yeah, we have good price.
Okay, no.
Go further. how much further can you take it?
Yeah.
No, let's not.
But what is
Change those R's for some L's, and then we'll be in real trouble.
Just, I'm just trying to tell you guys about cats.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
just trying
he
to.
just wants to know about cats?
I
He
just
wants to
want-
know about
Were
cats.
there any
Still like
Asian
cats.
cats in the movie?
No.
Did they
No.
pronounce- okay, well,
no,
that's
there was
racist.
no.
Yeah.
There was no.
Cheshire
no
cat?
Siamese.
Siamese?
Remember that song in Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, that's not.
We are Siamese. That shit.
I don't remember
sounds pretty racist now.
I don't
Remember
know
that
any
part
songs
in-
from
You
Lady
checking
and
your
the
Are you
Tramp.
checking your watch for Lady and the Tramp lyrics?
No,
Scrolling
there's
through all
nothing
the
on
lyrics.
here.
I didn't see
Sorry,
any of
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the new like Googling something. You just look at your watch, and it's not even a smartwatch. You just go, oh, okay.
Okay,
Moving
just to finish up cats. Essentially, they all rally behind her after a sad song, and they're like, "She gets to die the good death."
Why is she dying?
No,
So,
they're
yeah.
trying to get to some sort of
Cat AIDS.
yeah heaven.
Cat heaven. Yeah,
But what do
they're
they
trying to
call
get
it? What is it called
You're
in
all
the?
trying to go to cat.
Honestly,
It has a special name.
it definitely does. I think it's just like the up somewhere. And Idris
Are they-
Elba is
hold-
like a devil cat who's stealing cats through the movie.
And they're in a
he has
junkyard? Is that the whole basis? Is they're in a junkyard?
No,
Is it
they're
called-
like
is it-
just
are
a
they trying to get to
street, just a little
alley?
gaudy
Just an
street.
alleyway.
Okay.
And
Are
there's
they
like
trying
a
to
milk
get to Devil's
bar.
Alley? Is that what it's
No,
called?
that's from Staying Alive.
It's just, the movie just left such an impression on me.
It really did.
A real
You
6 out
remember
of
a lot
10.
of that movie.
Damn cats.
Actually, the music was kind of similar to Cats. Much better than Cats. Let's not.
I can't think of a single Andrew Lloyd joint that I like or know the
What
songs
else
from.
did you
Jesus
just
Christ
say?
was
Sweeney
bizarre.
Todd was pretty nice. I like some Sweeney Todd.
There are no hits. Give me Les
Wait,
Miserables.
Sweeney Todd was Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Almost certainly. I say with 80% confidence. Anyone want to back me up on this?
Rebel Wilson was in Cats. That was
Red Bull Wilson. What
Yeah,
would that
Red
sound
Bull
like?
Red Bull
Wilson.
Wilson.
I'm Australian.
Yeah.
This is me being open. I'm a
If you
can
guys,
of Red Bull
if you
as
guys
well.
are Americans, you might find Rebel Wilson from.
No, Red Bull Wilson would be
Yeah.
like, "How can I drink so much Red Bull tonight?"
Yeah.
Because the guy was
Yeah,
named
but like in
Brian.
America, they know her as Rebel Wilson. But back when she was on Fat Pizza, she was Red Bull Wilson.
Red Bull Wilson. Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Red Bull Wilson.
Wait, Wilson almost was
Just
a Red
Both,
Bull
yeah,
as well.
yeah. Should we go with a
Red
can
Bull
of Red Bull
Wilson.
or a ball?
Red Bull
Yeah.
Wilson.
I guess you
So
can
what
put
if Rebel Wilson was just played by the Red Bull Wilson? From, like in all
Red
of her
Bull
roles
need
was
to
just
sponsor
replaced
her.
by Wilson.
She's always playing like a high energy character
Yeah,
who's
exactly.
Jumping out of planes and stuff and doing
right.
skateboard tricks.
I don't
Red
even-
Bull
you know
need to
what?
And she's
sponsor.
I
always
think that-
wearing wings.
I'm going to pull you up there and say I don't think her characters are high energy. I think that her aura is just somewhat. She's perceived to have a high energy, but actually she's just widening her eyes all the time. That's all she does.
Well,
She doesn't like.
It takes
she
a lot of energy to widen your eyes.
takes a lot of
Hayden's
energy
had
to clean your teeth on my
I'm
bones.
closed this whole time. Clean your teeth with my bones. Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Honestly, in Cats, that's what I was expecting. I was thinking, all right, here we go. Here comes the wild energy.
Here comes
And
Red
she
Bull.
didn't bring anything. All she did was
she
Oh,
was
wait,
the
was,
gummy
was
cat.
Red Bull in it?
Yeah.
Oh, she was the Gumby cat.
She was Gumby
Okay.
Cat. There was a whole thing about how there was a Gumby cat.
What does that mean?
And then...
Oh, that's a lazy cat. So she
Remember
can't
when,
have
like, in
high
high school, you used to be called a Gumby if you were shit at something?
Gumby. Yeah.
Did you guys remember that? Or
Yeah.
you fucking Gumby?
Gangers.
Gangers were
I don't know what
sexually
that is.
promiscuous women.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that came later.
Yeah.
Run at me, cunt.
Oh, everyone knows that one. No, that was Come At Me.
Oh, come at me.
No, that was
Evolved
definitely
into Run at Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that was like a name of a person. Like, he's a run at me cunt.
Yeah, he's a
Don't
run
talk
at
to
me.
him.
I think we used to call them what cunts because they'd be like,
yeah,
Yeah, there was
what
definitely
cunt?
one cunts.
Footy
Was
heads.
that riding the line?
What cunt?
Can I do a what cunt? Is that
Yeah, I think so.
if I crunch
Wakanda
my
forever.
my
Yeah.
seed?
What cunt forever?
What cunt forever?
Yeah.
What cunt
So-
Phoenix? What cunt Phoenix?
One of the best actors around.
What cunt, Phoenix? That one over there. All right.
Just walking Phoenix and he's always charging at people. What cunt?
What cunt Phoenix, and he's wearing a bum bag and like a collar top
What
shirt.
cunt, Phoenix? I like it.
But yeah, I don't have anything else to say about. I mean, Jason
they ever
Derulo
make
does a
it
bad
to-
British accent.
Did they ever make it to heaven?
One does, and then the cat devil tries to get on the
Scrubbo?
Scrubber.
Scrub?
His name is McKivity, and he says that, and he says meow. It's very weird.
I was just going back to high school insults. Scrub?
Oh yeah, calling someone a scrub.
Yeah, call someone a
Scrubbo.
scrub.
We
I've
had
got a lot of
Scrubbo,
respect
haven't
for
we?
cats because it's a really bad idea. And to turn that into something and keep going after you've suggested it to your friends, and they're like, Lloyd Webber, what's your next musical? And he's
Yeah.
like, I got this one about cats.
So wait, you're
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
he's sitting around with
His
the
friends.
cast of Friends?
Yeah.
He's explaining to Chandler.
I'm a
that-
man.
Yeah.
He probably has those guys around
Could
and
you
a bunch of
have
cats.
any more musical ideas? Yeah, I can squeeze one out today. It's almost like it was a bet, but it's like I got this real basic idea. They're all cats, but like it's human, half cat things. All right, what are they doing? And every time they tell you, you're like, yeah, I mean, it's Lloyd Webber, but I don't really see it. And then even once he's made it, you're like, still bad. Like I always thought it was bad. And then it runs for 30 years on Broadway and is like the most successful. And you're like,
Proving him wrong.
yeah, maybe, but
I
still,
still
it's
don't
still
know
bad.
what it's about.
I don't know where he got
mean,
the
it's-
inspiration. Probably his 6 cats, Chandler, Phoebe, Monica.
There's something about like his producer being like, Lloyd Webber, we need a new musical on my desk by Monday. What have you got? And he's looking around the room and he just sees his cat and he's like, what if cats were
What
cats?
if cats but sing songs?
Yeah.
It's almost like a proto furry thing because
What if
like
cats but sexy?
so if for anyone unfamiliar with furries, it's like. I mean, how do you intro fur? Because is it a sex thing?
Furries
It's not.
is- yeah,
it's
it's
not.
a
all-
sex
It's
thing.
it's
I know from experience.
If you're not familiar
No,
with
the
you
main
don't.
thing about
No,
it.
I
If you're
don't.
not
don't.
familiar with it, furries is this thing. It's got a long, like 1.5 meter string. You actually cut it to the height that you are. Basically, it's attached to a little plastic sort of circle, and you throw it down. And when it goes down, you call that the yo motion. And then when you flick it back up, it comes back up, and that's the yo motion.
yo-yo.
That's
That's a
called the
yo-yo.
yo-yo.
Yeah.
That's
Well, oh, yo-yo.
yeah, right. Yeah.
No,
Check
it's
it.
yo-go.
Furries.
It's a small,
Sorry,
it's a
furries.
small chocolate that you fold into like this biscuit thing, and there's like a CGI or stop motion animation gorilla that's kind of the mascot for the Yogo brand.
I'll get back to you, Barry.
I'll get back to you, Barry. All right, did anyone else see a movie that wasn't cats?
I
I
watched
saw-
the first episode of Drunk History Australia. Have you ever seen any Drunk History?
I've seen some
Yeah,
of Drunk
yeah, I
History
like that.
America.
It's a good concept, you know. People, comedians, usually drinking a lot and then talking about the history of their country. And they just they started a new one in Australia. And
It's funny
Edmonds,
'cause the
first
American
episode,
one
and
just got
Edmonds is
cancelled.
very funny in the first episode. Which one?
The
Scotland.
American one just
Oh.
got cancelled after like years on.
I think
on
they just
TV.
chose not to
Why?
renew
Because the
they got
show
an Emmy and
it came
and I
out that the
think
show had raped a bunch of people.
The show, the show got really drunk.
Yes.
The show got
we gotta just
drunk
stop
driving.
bleeping all these fucking rape.
What about
Yeah.
drunk
You cannot-
driving history? That
I want-
I would
oh,
watch
yeah.
drunk driving history.
Now, in Drunk History, do they get given some sort of history class and then get drunk and have to recite it? Is that the idea? Like they read a book or they get that they don't just know the
I
story.
like to think
right?
it's a story that they've chosen and that's
They've
dear to their
researched
heart.
it,
In
and
the,
then
in the
they're
American
retelling
one,
it.
it seems like they've got some connection to it at
Yeah.
least, more than just having researched it, you know. But in this one, it's tepid. It's a tepid show. But Anne Edmonds is very funny.
Who's Anne Edmonds?
She's just a funny lady.
Okay.
She's a funny lady.
She's on the Grub podcast.
On the Grub podcast. Shout out to the Grub podcast. You should sponsor us.
Yeah, we should get sponsored by another podcast. So every episode of ours starts with an ad for theirs.
I like it.
And has ads in between ours that are sections of their podcast. All right.
She does
Okay.
kooky characters. She does stand-up comedy.
Would you say that you're in love with her?
Would I say that I'm in love with her? No, I'd say that I admire her work.
Wow. That's worse. It's more embarrassing.
To admire someone is
Yeah.
the most
Fucking
embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's the most embarrassing
It is-
emotion of
It is
all.
not called
admiration.
to admire.
What do you think's the most embarrassing emotion?
I would say getting horny in public or admiring someone else. That's like having a poster of her on your wall is just weird.
I don't. I have two.
Yeah. I think the most embarrassing emotion is flatulence.
I feel farty.
Yeah.
Just feel like a
Okay.
stinky
Is that the only
fart.
thing you watch? You didn't watch a movie? This podcast's about potatoes.
I just went through a massive movie watching phase. I watched a bunch of Jack Nicholson movies from the 70s. and
I'm
Al Pacino
Jack
movies.
Nicholson.
That's the
Go
one.
on.
Yeah. So you've seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
I'm Jack Nicholson, and I'm gonna get over that cuckoo's nest.
He was one crazy cuckoo,
I'm gonna fly over that cuckoo's nest
and
any
he
day now.
thought that he was a bird.
Come on, we can do it. Flap your wings.
But Danny DeVito
Hey, fellas, why don't you come on over here? You ain't really birds.
was also in the movie.
But I'm also gonna hang out with you for 90
The
minutes.
best part,
Jack
you don't expect me to believe that, do you?
Nicholson,
No way,
Danny
man.
DeVito.
I'm Danny.
It's One Flew Over the
I'm gonna make
Cuckoo's
it.
Nest.
He's going. He's going.
flying.
There's an Indian character as well.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
No, not that kind of Indian.
You just can't do that.
Sorry.
But also don't do a Native American
American.
voice either.
Oh, I'm going to pick up this. No, I
Yeah,
can't-
he
I
doesn't
can't
say
do it.
anything the whole time, right? He just stands there
just picks up-
silently.
He picks a thing up
Picks a
and
toy
throws it
Yeah.
up and throws it out the window.
Yeah,
And really,
but he's-
the one in the movie that they're referring to is the basin, and the cuckoo's nest is the little area, the window.
the windowsill.
We gotta get this basin out of this mental hospital.
Yeah.
I will do it.
The final shot is just zooming out to reveal that the whole asylum was in a nest the entire time, and that is part of an egg,
Yeah.
which is part of the nest.
That's a really funny movie because McMurphy comes in and he's just always like, "Yeah, I love drinking and having sex with prostitutes and
McMurphy
getting."
the character
Yeah,
that
that's
Nicholson
Jack
plays?
Nicholson.
Just say Jack Nicholson.
He's getting in a bit of trouble. He's getting in bar fights and things, and they commit him. And he's like the cool guy. He's got cigarettes, and then eventually they're like.
numb his brain
Yeah,
with
they're
too
like,
much
you're not crazy,
electroshock."
but you are a bit of a troublemaker, and we're just gonna like get into your brain and destroy your personality. And it's
right.
really funny because he could have just stopped being a troublemaker.
So that electroshock therapy or whatever is still used today and is apparently a decent procedure for
Is it epileptics or some sort of like
fits and seizures
yeah.
and stuff. It can blow, as far as I understand it,
Blow it right
scientifically,
out.
you can blow a bunch of depression out of your brain.
Yeah.
It's just, apparently, like
I've heard people doing
so
it.
the way it's been explained to me is that like when you're depressed or anxious, all the depression and stuff gets like caught up between neurons in your brain, and if you get zapped, it just kind of like
Shakes them loose.
unclogs them all, and out
Yeah.
they go, and you flush it, it comes out in diarrhea. Well, you know,
It all
through
goes
your-
down
it
your
all comes
side.
out the
That's
other
awesome.
end.
Apparently,
in the wash.
people report being
Yeah.
like cured from.
I don't think it's the same level as they were doing like back in the 70s.
Well, maybe they should try and do it like they did back in the 70s.
I once
I mean-
licked a battery and
How'd that go?
heard, but then I laughed. So
Well,
you
hey,
might be right.
Maybe that was it.
Could
one
have
of
been.
my friends, Morgan, you know this guy. He was
Is
licking
it-
a battery.
Is it RP?
No, this is JS.
Oh, okay.
And he was licking a battery in
Jimmy
front of
Stewart.
his mum on Christmas Eve.
Jason Sudeikis.
Yes, it was Jason Sudeikis, and he was getting that little zap on the end of his tongue.
Jason
and he was like,
Sudeikis was
yeah,
licking a
and then he goes, "Ugh," and it zapped him too hard, and it just went straight down his throat. And he
Holy
swallowed this
shit.
battery, and his parents were like, I don't know what happens in your stomach. We have to like take you to the doctor, and like
100%
they had
you
to
do.
purge him out on like Christmas Eve.
Oh my god.
And he survived. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
became quite a
good.
successful actor.
That's, yeah, crazy.
He married Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, and then he also stars in Ted Lasso, streaming now on Apple TV plus.
Oh, I did just watch Booksmart, which is like super bad, but for girls.
Yeah, and also not as good.
Yeah,
we said it was
alright.
super bad.
Yeah.
I like the
It
burn.
was like super bad, but for girls.
It was like super bad, but for girls. So it was
So
like
even worse than
Yeah.
bad.
pretty funny and then kind of sad. I don't know. I thought it was sweet.
It was
I
alright,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to lean more towards super bad because it's
Yeah.
targeted
I like
towards me.
I
but,
liked I liked the scene in Booksmart where they had the big fight at the party in like this one long take. That was a good scene.
that was good. Yeah, it was all very well acted.
I feel like me and Morgan saw Superbad in cinemas together back
No,
in
that's Forgetting-
2007.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I remember you dragged me out of school. This is the only time you ever cut class. I was always off being a bad boy, but this time you were being the bad boy, and you're like, "Come on, we're going to watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall." I'm like,
Yeah,
"All
man.
right."
I was like his dad. I rode up and I was like, I'm pulling you out of class, son. Grandma's dead. I signed his permission
Your
slip and
grades
we
were
saw
so good,
Forgetting
you could just
Sarah
get away with
Marshall.
stuff like that. You could just pull
Yeah.
any kid out of class because
Yeah.
you were like valedictorian. Yeah, it was Forgetting Sarah Marshall. A good film. You've got Russell Brand with his
Russell Brand is about to bite off more than he can chew.
Sarah, I've forgotten all about you, love.
But
Oh
it's
my God.
not the first time he's bitten something this big.
Oh, what? I can't go into a mental asylum, not with this Jack Nicholson, just because I've forgotten Sarah Marshall. I swear.
And he's queuing up for the dental appointment of his lifetime.
Dental appointment? What's he talking about? What? I can't do those
That's no
drugs
dental
again.
appointment.
Let's
in this
not
movie.
forget, he's only got one leg.
I need local anaesthetic. I'm at risk of going back into the heroin if you give me the good shit.
And he's psychotic.
Hey, it's me, Russell Brand. I've got two personalities. I'm a psycho. Fuck.
It's Russell Brand's a psychotic one-legged fuckwit.
I've forgotten Sarah Marshall.
And he's forgotten Sarah Marshall.
I like that last scene where he's at the Grand Canyon. He's just yelling. I've forgotten
Isn't
Sarah.
it? No, it's he's forgotten Sarah's Marshall because she left her amp and he was meant to pick it up for her. No, that's Get Him to the Greek. He has to go pick the amp up. Same character.
Get the
with
forgotten
Jonah
Marshall
Hill, who
to the
plays a
Greek.
different
Let's
character.
get him to the Greek,
I've
the
got-
sequel
okay,
to
yeah.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
There is a
yeah.
sequel to that. Butcher and I have a penchant for watching the sequels to awful movies. We watched the sequel. Don't know what it's
What's that
called.
one called? Isn't it just called My Big Fat Greek Wedding too?
I think
Bigger,
it's
fatter.
called. Yeah, My Bigger, Fatter Greeker Wedding.
Greeker.
My bigger, fatter Italian.
Have you seen My Big Fat Creek Wedding?
No, sounds
It's
like
like a
My
country
Big
town
Fat-
version of it.
Yeah,
is
My
that a
Big
real
Fat
thing?
Wolf
No.
Creek
Oh, I'd
Wedding.
watch it.
We have the Big Fat Wolf Creek Wedding.
You want to marry my machete?
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
Now, can you make some sort of joke about the time John Jarrett was charged with a rape in the 70s?
No, I
again with the
can't
rape.
quote play school scripts. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Bleep it.
They used to
Bleep it
script
out.
that shit. They used to script that, and they got pretty dark in the 70s.
Yeah. Did you ever see that they accidentally ran Wolf Creek 1, 2, and the Stand series instead of Play School for one episode?
That's a long one. They had to speed it up to fit it all in.
So the person in programming's like, I keep putting this episode of play.
It's 9
Play School.
hours.
It goes forever. All right, well, the kids can just watch
Yeah.
Play School on this day.
John Jarrett's certainly teaching the kids how to chop meat.
Oh, look, I wouldn't fucking put it past those cretins at the ABC.
Yeah.
Sleep with the fucking.
Well, they're asleep
bottle
at the
of whiskey
wheel
in
with
one
fishes.
Yeah. Asleep
Yes,
at the
they're
wheel.
Sleeping
while
with
sleeping
the,
with the
sleeping with
fish.
the fishes at the wheel. It's
Well,
disgusting.
I, in the last couple of weeks, have watched 20 minutes of 24-Hour Party People and
Googs.
40 minutes of Goodfellas. I think I stay up late and I play computer games and I partake in a few drinks. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'm amped up from my computer games. I can't go to sleep yet.
A few
so-
Red Bull Wilsons.
a few Red Bull Wilsons, and then I put on a movie and kind of start falling asleep and then go to bed. But watching the start of those movies again was pretty good. I mean, Goodfellas is my fave, I think, and 24-Hour Party People is pretty. great
When we
movie.
saw good, like, you know how Goodfellas starts? It's like, ever since I was a kid.
Ever since I was a kid, I want to be a 24-hour party people.
When we saw The Irishman, we were joking that the opening line would be, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be Irish. And then he basically says that. He says something very similar. Oh.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I don't have much content to add to to.
Do you reckon Marty Scorsese should go back and CGI everyone's face in Goodfellas to
No.
de-age them down like 30 years so they're all kids?
Goodfellas is perfect. You can't touch it.
Yeah,
But I
what if
do
there
think he
were-
should go to other people's movies and do that.
De-age them.
What if there was a cut of Goodfellas called Good Kiddos where they were all CGI children?
Yeah.
I would watch it.
I would do.
Oh, like Rugrats grown up, but in reverse.
Yeah.
I love the idea of Marty.
Rugrats shrunk down.
Rugrats in the womb.
Honey, I Shrunk the Baby.
Yeah, there should be a Muppets Babies version of everything. Looney Tunes Babies, the guy.
You know how George
Goodfella
Lucas,
Babies.
Yeah.
George Lucas is always like CGIing his old movies and
Yeah,
tweaking
yeah.
them. I love the idea of Marty somehow getting like the master tapes to just movies and de-aging everybody in them. It's like everybody's so old.
Harvey Keitel was too old
Yeah.
in Taxi Driver.
He's like, I'm so old now that it just hurts me to see old people. Like everyone should be young. I'm going to make Harvey Keitel really handsome in Taxi Driver. And I'm going to de-age Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver as well. I think she was about 12 years old in that movie.
Jodie Foster's in Taxi Driver?
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
man,
the
you should watch
prostitute.
Taxi Driver.
I've seen it. I've
She
only seen
plays
it
a
once,
prostitute. He goes and kind of saves
Oh,
her
yeah.
at the
She's
end.
the child prostitute, yeah.
though. Yeah.
He shoots some people.
Yeah, he does, and he wants to be friends with that lady who's the campaign manager.
Did Taxi Driver's
Yeah.
the one with Queen Latifah and
Jimmy
Jimmy
Fallon.
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon
Yeah.
in it, right?
Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine if things had
Wait,
worked
no,
the
no,
other
no.
way and Robert De Niro was the host of The Tonight Show and had to sing songs and do hip-hop dances and stuff and listen to The Roots every night.
Yeah.
Painful.
Have you
sound
ever
nice.
have you ever seen the roast of Alec Baldwin? It's got Robert De Niro roasting Alec Baldwin, and the entire night people are just making jokes about how he likes black women.
Baldwin or De Niro?
And pussy, De Niro.
Yeah.
The whole night, and then he gets up there and makes it like a bunch of weird jokes. It's like the most surreal thing I've ever seen in my life. If I could recommend any comedy
Comedy
roast.
Central roast. All right.
CC roast.
CC Babcock roast.
Susie Babcock
She was
roast.
working in a roast, writing jokes for free.
Andrew Lloyd Webber was in The Nanny a lot, right?
Wait,
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
We
Oh yeah,
talked
because
about
Mr.
it.
Sheffield was a musical man.
Broadway producer, I believe.
Mr. Sheffield, I want to see
Oh,
cats.
Mrs. Fine, shut up.
Okay.
Did she sound like SpongeBob? Is that what she
Gary.
I know that that's
Pretty good
going to be
SpongeBob.
very loud.
I think that's the tranny named Fran.
Mr. Sheffield.
They could reboot it now and she could be...
Fine, get your hand off my penis.
Oh,
No.
We gotta beep that. We gotta beep that.
Unfortunately, no. You could reboot it, though.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Unfortunately.
You could reboot it and it could
It's
be...
just not going to play in this climate.
Either it's no, and fortunately it's no.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say no.
What about just the reboot, the granny named Fran, and she's an old lady?
What about the granny named Jan? And the only difference to what you just said is that her name is Jan. And she,
I like it. But you know how in The Nanny she had her nanny and her mum all the time? Like Yetta and the
She had
Yeah.
two mums. She
Yeah.
had mum and mum of
yeah.
mum.
So she could be the old grandma now. You guys ever hear the real story about Fran Drescher? And this is
didn't we already
All right.
cover this on
What
one
about
of these
the one-
episodes?
Okay,
Everyone
well,
take
I'm
us back
shutting
to
it
going.
down.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
shutting
not.
it down.
Mitch is
The
shutting
only
it
one
down.
that's as
is-
bad as that, have you heard the
What
one about
the-
Petrie, the person that played Petrie in The Land Before
Oh
Time?
yes,
Oh my
that was
Is it gonna
horrendous.
be a-
Phil Hartman as well.
Wait, not
Oh,
Pete.
Phil
No,
Hartman's
it was
pretty bad.
Ducky. It was
It
Ducky.
was Ducky. It was.
Sorry,
Ducky.
yeah, it was
yes.
Ducky. The even
The-
cuter character.
What
Yeah,
the,
the
hell is
youngest.
going on?
Don't
It's-
kill your kids.
We don't have a movie to watch, so we're just throwing in dead kids.
Don't throw the dead kids out with the baby water. Is that something?
What
With-
a-
babies
Don't-
with
no,
the
it's called
bath
baby
boy.
Don't drink the baby water.
They took everything
Don't
from me.
drink the
They
bath
took my
water.
tomatoes. They took my movies.
Don't drink water out of babies.
This is what happens when you
Yeah,
get a
man.
fucking cease and desist letter.
we make the best. we make
Yeah.
the best episode of podcast.
But now I
history.
can kind of see why they might not want us infringing on their
A
trademark.
little bit.
Why didn't they just buy the show? Then we wouldn't have got all chaotic.
Now, does Michael Richards
be a
crash that Letterman interview, or was Jerry going on first?
I
Jerry
can't- I
went
don't remember
on
how
and-
it happened.
Jerry had
managed
nothing.
to
Jerry
get-
had absolutely nothing to promote. The audience was like, Jerry,
And he's
What's Jerry? Oh, he's here.
He's
to
like, I'll
bring-
start off with a few jokes, but then I do want to have live teleconference. My friend Michael Richards is here to apologise for using the N-word and screaming at
People
it.
didn't know in the audience though.
They weren't expecting it?
No, they hadn't
Well,
seen.
see, this is the thing. This is the
That's
thing. No,
exactly
See,
right
this is
as
the
well.
thing. They film Letterman like a week before he even does stand up.
That's right. He had
in
a
the
plan
Laugh
to go to the Laugh
Yeah.
Factory and use the N word.
So they
pre-taped
filmed that.
his
Yeah, they
apology.
pre-taped the apology. Then he went and did his performance at the Laugh Factory.
There's something about doing a national TV apology where I'm like, I'm certain that more people are hearing about this because of you apologizing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but did you see that thing Andrew O'Keefe said 13 years ago?
Oh, yes.
to Dylan?
What did Andrew O'Keefe
Yes.
say?
Andy O'Keefe, deal or no deal himself. We can read the article, right? Like,
No, just play the video.
Once you watch that,
Oh,
then
no.
You can play the video. We can
then
keep
you
it
can
up.
watch
We
him
just
drunk
can't-
on like
Just
Chapel
believe
Street
anything
in
that's. I don't know
Melbourne.
what's gonna happen.
yeah.
You are a tremendously
Okay, just pause it for a
idiosyncratic.
Okay, so Andrew O'Keefe is doing this like this is your life type show, but it's a this is your
Is
comedian.
it a sketch or is it a
No,
real
it's like
show?
this is your life, but he gets comedians and like a B-list celebrities at the time from Australia. What's his name? Dylan Lewis.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
Yeah.
He used to host like video hits
Recovery?
type show, Recovery on
Recovery
ABC.
guy.
He was like a cool, quirky guy, so he's interviewing him.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Andrew O'Keefe interviews Dylan
Oh
Lewis.
God.
Man, I mean, as I say, when I used to watch Recovery, when it first came on, I thought, this guy is whack. We used to say it back then. This guy's whack. Whack means shit. Not where I came from, nigger. I thought, this guy is absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like it on telly before. Did you have a peculiar or a normal
And
kind
he just
of
wants
family?
to blow right by it. He just wants to. He's like, oh my
Weird, man.
god,
It's real weird.
What you guys can't see is that as soon as he says that, Dylan Lewis is looking at the camera and snipping his two fingers together like, cut that, cut that.
Little did he know, 13 years later, it would be rehashed on a podcast.
Yeah, I was looking.
That really
No
got me.
deal.
I
my
was-
friend.
No deal.
It should
No
have done
deal.
the no deal, which
Should've
is
done
also
that.
the Wakanda Forever.
Oh no.
I was
They've
like in
taken
a
it.
public place trying to find, like, just sitting on my phone trying to find old Andrew O'Keefe surprised chef sketches from.
Oh, yeah.
He was on. I think it was called
Big
the Big
Bite?
Bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a sketch show on Prime or Channel 7. And I couldn't find them, and so like whilst looking for that came up. That video you just played came up as like the main result. I'm like, Andrew O'Keefe's tasteless joke. All right, I'll bite. Just like the aforementioned Big Bite would bite into my comedy
Yes,
veins,
yes.
Your laughter bone.
into my laughter bone. Anyway, so I'm watching it, and like I say, I'm in a public place, and like I'm just watching it, not really thinking. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. What is this? And then he just comes out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
like this horrible noise comes out of me because it's so shocking.
I have this weird thing now where, you see a YouTube video that you've seen like 10 years ago and you have a memory of seeing that, and that's
Yeah.
a weird memory to have.
Yeah.
But I also
You're like,
remember...
I remember me
'cause-
sitting in a different computer and
Oh,
watching
I
this.
remember I used to live
Some-
here. Oh, those
Yeah.
were the days when I was looking at that screen. That was
Yeah.
18 inches before
Yeah.
I used Flux. But there's the comments down if you scroll through YouTube.
It's
the-
always your comment is the top comment.
no,
12
but
years
some guy commented on this video. He said, "Digger, you idiots!" Like,
Is that him
and
going
I
on?
remember as well going back and listening to him, like, no. I did
No
the exact
way.
same thing both
But
times.
That doesn't make any sense either.
It doesn't. Why would he?
Not where I come from, digger. It
like-
doesn't make any sense. Oh, that is so funny.
It's so pale.
It's bad stuff.
The craziest part is that he was in blackface as well while he said it.
Yes.
Which was okay at the time.
That was fine.
It
Yeah.
was just before.
Yeah,
Hey Hey
Chris
Saturday.
Lilly
Just
says it
before
every day.
Saturday. You ever see that clip?
Yeah, that's my favorite. Is it? Who's the guy? Is
Harry
it like Harry
Connick
Connick Jr.?
Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's
just like,
like-
where I come from, you can't say that, you can't do this. I don't understand. It's so funny that they're just like,
And then
what?
O'Keefe says,
They're
yeah,
like
well, I
acting
come
like they're like, oh, this is just a complete different place.
Yeah.
Kanye West, he's got a bit crazy lately, hasn't he? You
That
seen this?
dude
He seems
is
to have,
off the market.
He seems
He's
to
off
have
the
pretty
market.
serious mental health issues.
Yeah.
He
He
just
I
pissed
think he
on his
might be-
Grammy though.
Did he?
Yeah, I did watch him piss on his Grammy
Wait,
and
what?
then
Grammy?
tweet
Yeah, he
100
put his
pictures.
Grammy in a toilet and then
The
he
Grammy
pissed on
named
it and then he
Fran?
videotaped it.
Tweeted
and then he
himself
Are
pissing
you
on it.
fucking telling the truth?
100%.
Grammy
And
Fran.
Wait,
then,
what? His
and then-
grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Grammy!
The Grammy named friend.
Yeah, that makes so much more sense.
And then he
I'll
also
piss on a
tweeted
Grammy.
100 pages of his contract with Universal.
The weird thing about it is that, like, I'd never in my life referred to, like, my grandmother as a Grammy. So I don't know
Yeah.
why my brain went there.
Well, you actually did?
What?
You actually thought that
I
was
thought that's what you. I'm very tired. Yeah, I legitimately thought.
that was all
Yeah.
You're like, wow, I could imagine Kanye pissing on his
I don't-
grandmother's
yeah, dude,
face.
bro.
And a video
tweeting
of it.
Weird that that's where my mind is going. But
just
yeah,
think-
that's cool that he pissed on a Grammy. I like that. I mean, I don't like a bunch of things that he's done, but that's
It
one
would
of
have
the
been
better
so
ones.
much better if he anally inserted it. Because if he took that
His
ball-
Grammy.
You know, there are those, like, I watched an actor's studio the other day with Al Pacino, and they always tell stories about the famous people they've met. But they always suck because it's all just about, like, the famous people they've met. And that's the whole story. Like,
And that's when I looked across the room, and she was there.
but he tells this story about getting his Oscar. And he's going down the elevator, and he's like,
You know, I was there, and let's just say a very famous woman came into the elevator, and it was very crowded, you know. And so I'm standing there with my Oscar, and I realized, you know, it's up her, you know, it's up behind her, and she gets out of the elevator.
Was it the Queen?
well, that's the thing. We never find out.
Well, the most famous woman I can think of is the Queen. And you're saying he's got his Oscar up her.
That's what he's saying, but he doesn't even say that. So, like, there's so much left open to interpretation where the end of the story is like, wow, Al Pacino got into an elevator and it was crowded. Like, that's
There is, I
that's
do
the
like the
story.
visual of, like, let's say, I don't know, Dame Judi Dench or something, like, coming to shake his hand, congratulations on the Oscar. She's wearing, like, a beautiful dress that stops at the knee. He's holding his Oscar out in the wrong angle, and it just goes right up.
Penetrates her.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a good story if we know who it is, and if he says like,
Yeah, I was there with Dame Judi Dench, and I stuck my Oscar up her ass.
yeah, I did it.
Yeah, I fucking did it. What do you want?
I wanted to tell you this story because that really is being inside the
right.
actor's studio.
This is the actor's
if you know what I mean.
studio!
It wasn't.
You James fucking Lipton, for Christ's sake, here!
It wasn't the first time or the last time I penetrated a woman with an Oscar.
Ooh, ah.
She had a great ass.
Oh, she had a great ass!
And I'm going to ask the same 20 questions I ask every single time.
What's your name
Where,
again?
where do you like to shove your Oscar? And
Ass!
what's your favorite orifice?
In the elevator!
He does. So he always asks, like, what would God say at the pearly gates? What's your favorite swear word? He always asks, have you ever penetrated someone with your Oscar? And Pacino's the first one to be
Yeah.
like, have I?
I just told you the fucking story.
What, you listening, kid?
I'm 10 years your senior.
Shut the fuck up, James Lipton!
Lipton was hosting that show at like 92 years old. It's insane.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
literally,
really?
yeah. He
Oh,
was
is he
literally-
dead?
Yeah, he just died a few years ago.
Thank God.
He was hosting the show throughout his whole 80s.
Wow.
I think he only died like this year, didn't he?
In the,
Maybe. I
I'd
don't
say
know.
like in the last 12-ish months.
You know when everyone died, like Alan Rickman, David Bowie, James Lipton, I guess.
Was that 2016?
2015, 2016, every single person died.
Yeah.
I didn't care really, but the person I did care about was Drop Dead Fred. What was that man?
Oh, Rick Mayall.
Rick
Was
Mayall.
that year?
That one.
Mayall.
That
Oh,
one
yeah.
sucked.
Did you guys see Rick Moranis come out of acting retirement?
Where?
He did an ad for, I think it was Sprint Mobile with Ryan Reynolds.
yeah.
And it's just an ad where he's like, we've got Canadian legend Rick Moranis back from retirement. And he just comes in, he's like, what do you want me to do? He's like, just stand there. We're just so, like, having you back on screen is such a blessing. And then he's like, is that it? And they're like, yep. And then he just stands there awkwardly. And that's the whole ad. It was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a fun way of coming out of retirement.
Honey, they shrunk his role.
The word is that his wife died, and he just was like, "I've got."
The
like,
word
he-
on the street is he's
Yeah.
got this dead wife.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I guess he could star in a Christopher Nolan movie. But yeah, his wife died, and he was like, "Well, I'll just stop acting and raise my kids for like 20 years because I have kids, and that's what you do."
I don't think his kids need raising. Let's be honest. They blew up.
They need shrinking.
They need shrinking, or the opposite. I don't know.
They
Maybe they do
need
need
bigger-
raising.
He shrunk the kids.
Yeah.
He shrunk the kids.
Maybe that's what it was. Like, he shrunk his kids in real life and was like, I need to go raise them for 20 years as he's trying to figure out a machine that can make them big again.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was nice when he was in lots of movies, but it turned out we got Rick Lassanis. once he stopped appearing in films.
Rick less anus.
Yeah, we got less of Rick's
Less
anus. Which is
Less
good because Al
anus,
Pacino
more-
was in the room holding an Oscar.
I watched Scent of a Woman the other day. He makes that sound so often, but one time he's
Yeah.
at a family dinner and someone says really hurtful thing to him, and he goes,
Now, what was the sound Judi Dench said as she was penetrated?
She was under the table. She was under the table. The mic didn't capture that. It was all boom. Booms never get
All
under the
boom
table.
and no bang. That's what I always say.
Yeah. So what did you guys give it this week? I think we'll start with Mitch.
Why don't we
out of
rank
10.
the podcast this week? What do you think of the episode we
Look,
just did?
I think we played it a little hard and fast with some of the content. I don't know. I'm just trying to run a podcast, man. You know, like
We're a podcasting empire.
yeah, exactly. And sometimes you sort of, you try and get a laugh, and maybe you say the wrong thing. Maybe you make fun of the Armenian genocide for half an hour, and it sounds like it's not a joke, and you're taking it really seriously, and you're trying to make valid points about the political climate in that area, and it just doesn't land.
Yeah.
That happens. That's happened to all of us, specifically with regard to the Armenian genocide.
Yeah. Which is one of the ones you can get away with that on.
Yeah.
Because there's not that many Armenians.
Well,
Yeah.
Armenia.
Yeah. We said, hey, you're being a bit too Armeni about
Yes,
this.
I think the
That's very
Armenian
good, very
man.
good. Yes. Armeni man?
It was a long bit. Let's not go back into it. It was 25 minutes of just, I think the Armeni men for like we did that for a long time. Over Skype.
Morgan,
as well.
sorry, I'm losing you on the Skype connection here. Sorry, can
Mini
you...
men.
Yeah,
Armeni.
I don't know.
Man.
He's lost. Do you reckon we can get him back?
What's your favourite commercial?
Current?
I like.
No, all
Want to try
time.
one of these worms?
Worms.
I love things that are set in elevators.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that was in the
You're
elevator.
a big elevator man.
Yeah.
You ever see your friend in a commercial?
Which one?
Like, have you ever just seen an ad?
My
and you're
friend?
like, hey, I know that guy.
Who, my friend?
don't
No,
have
I
any
wouldn't.
friends.
I would never let my friend in the commercial.
I keep seeing it. Keeps happening.
Have you seen Tom in the McDonald's Monopoly ads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in
Who's
there.
Tom?
Tom Armstrong from the Roundabout Crew. We've had him on the show.
Oh, yeah.
He's been a guest.
Yeah.
Oh, our
Sorry,
friend
I mean,
Tom.
we
Oh,
have
our
so many
friend
fucking
Tom.
Toms in the world.
I
Like,
don't, but the other thing is I don't really consider Tom Armstrong a friend. I consider him my mortal enemy.
That's
I actually,
crazy.
I just don't know him that well.
Okay.
There's only mortal enemy, acquaintance, and friend. And
Well,
he's like
me and
just
Anthony
under acquaintance.
LaPaglia, as you all know, are very close, and I've seen him in an ad recently on a billboard in my dream. And yeah, I just thought, oh, good on you, Tony. Good to see you up there again on the old billboard.
Is the
And
rule-
all actors are my friends, really. So yeah,
Yeah.
I see friends in.
If you have a
ads all the
dream
time.
about a product, is the rule like?
I had a dream about a product.
Yeah, that was his lesser known speech. It was a can of Coke.
Imagine that.
Can anyone
That would
get
be
me a
sick.
Coke?
Yes, yes.
before I start?
Someone should repurpose that speech and turn it
Coke
into
would
an
do it
ad.
as well,
They
and they
would.
pretend it's like some sort of woke,
Yeah.
like get woke with Coke would be their new thing. They're just CGIing Coke into like famous historical speeches and stuff.
That's sick.
Get cancer with
Yeah,
Coke.
I have a dream. It was about a red, delicious can of sugary black water.
I want some black water.
I got my friend James Newen used to be the Instagram McDonald's guy.
Yeah, that was good.
What does that
That was
mean?
huge. It was one of those ads you'd scroll through and you'd see your friend's Instagram post and then you'd see an ad for something else. So that'd be popping up like every day.
He's on some ads for Pilot, which is like a men's health app that hooks you up with a
James
doctor or
Punnett.
something.
James Punnett.
And he always ends up being like the guy with erectile dysfunction. Like it's like if you've got an embarrassing male thing that you're embarrassed to see a doctor, you can do like it digitally or whatever.
Well, that's a huge acting challenge for him because
Yeah.
he used to always have a boner
Always
at
be
band
hard.
practice.
Yeah.
What's the website?
Pilot, I think it's just called Pilot.
And
men's
you can
health.
just go on there and if you need.
Yeah,
like,
it might even be like chat to a doctor through the app, or you don't even have to see him face
How
to face.
quickly
or
can you
whatever.
get like something to remedy it?
That's an ad.
Yeah, I
That's
think
an
they
ad,
hook you up
guys.
with-
You're doing an ad now.
No,
Can we get money?
This is Dr. Penis Hard.
Hi, my dick doesn't get hard no more, and I want to fucky.
Mate, just take something. Just take something for it.
You go, that's what
This
you
is
do.
my
You go to the
associate
bulk bill
doctor.
clinic, you see the GP, and you go, mate, I'm having trouble keeping it up. And he's like, oh, what's wrong? You're like, your wife hasn't come and visited me lately, mate. Very good. What's her number?
Yeah.
That's sick.
4?
Yeah.
She's a 4.
What's the best doctor joke, do you reckon? Like, is it just saying that someone's going to die?
I think
and
it's-
then being like,
I
no,
think-
you're okay.
Yeah, no, it's like knock knock, but it's doc. And they go, who's there? And you go, doctor who?
Do you mean the
Doctor
joke?
Evil? 1 million Doctor Evils.
Do you mean like the
best
the
doctor
best
joke.
joke that a doctor could play in a
Yeah, like, what's the best
Yeah.
doctor prank?
There's like
so if
3.
I were a doctor,
have-
I'd put the stethoscope on the back and it's like, oh, you're dead.
You're dead.
Can't pick up a
There's
heartbeat.
There's
You must be dead.
yeah.
Sorry.
There's like 3.
Sorry,
There's
I'm
basically like
Sleep deprived.
there's like you have cancer and AIDS. Oh, well, look at the wrong form here. You just have no dick.
Yeah,
or
that's right.
they have like you have small penis syndrome.
Just
or
looking
they
at it.
yeah.
It says here you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah. Or there's the like prostate exam one. It's like bend over and I'll stick my finger in your bottom and then you see and he's got 2 hands in the air. Like, what am I feeling? What
pretty
is
funny.
that? It's Al Pacino's Oscar.
Yeah, that's right. Oscar the Grouch. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Sesame Street.
Al Pacino's Oscar the Grouse.
That's about as good as you can get now that we can't talk about films.
Hey, it's me,
legally.
Jack Nicholson, just here to plug my new movie, As Good as It Gets. I play an OCD man. I'm directed by James L. Brooks, and there's a yappy dog who I just don't take kindly to. You hear me,
Hey, Jack Nicholson, do you think I could handle the truth?
You? Why? You ought to come in here and order a code red. Well, you don't know that this is verbatim how it went, okay? In
How
the
well
movie.
can you do it
It
off the
was
top of
like
your head?
this, and
There's a
you
part where
come
it's like,
in.
son, we
and
live in a wall.
Son, we live in a war.
We live inside
we live
of
in
a
a
wall, and
society.
on that wall
and on
there's
that
other
wall
men.
there are other men, and you boys with your little girly underpants. And
Son,
us.
we live on
Son,
the
we
other
live on
side
the
of
other
Trump's
side of
wall,
Trump's
okay? And on
wall,
Trump's
okay? And
wall,
on Trump's
there are a
wall,
few
there
good
are a
men.
few good men. Okay, and I'm one of the older guys, and you
Hey,
want
what
to
are
wear a
they?
little girl. Hold on, this is how it went. Little girly underpants, and you're a little pussy, and you suck. And I'm Jack Nicholson.
You couldn't handle the truth. You can't even handle Scientology, Tom Cruise.
And this is my big
You couldn't
line.
handle Xenu
Don't
coming
forget.
down from a
Here
volcano.
comes my big
This is good.
line.
He's gonna say
Because
it.
you can't. Guess what, Tom? You can't handle the truth. You can't do it.
Sorry, speak up. Can you say it into the
I
mic?
said, Tom. I said you can't. You can't. You can't handle the truth.
And that's when Tom Cruise loses it and he's like, I'll kill you, you son of a bitch.
Damn, good film. Yes, that was As Good as It Gets. James L. Brooks.
As good as a few
97.
as good as it
As
gets.
good as a few good men get.
As good as a few good men get.
As good as a few good men get hard. And that's
Good
why we're
and
sponsored
of
by
mice and
Dr.
of men
Dickhard.
could get
As good as a
hard.
few
As good as a
good
few
of
good
mice and
mice
men
of
can
men
get.
can get hard on the Green Mile, baby.
So next week we're going to watch a film and we're
Yeah.
going to have a guest.
Yes, we do it.
We're gonna watch 3 Strikes from the year 2000. Does that sound about right?
Make it up to you in the year 2000. Don't wanna live in
It's a
world
hip hop
where
movie,
watch
isn't it?
the
Directed by
strikes
DJ
on
Pooh.
DJ Pope.
Who
We're gonna
also
have any
directed
guests?
the classic.
We do have a
movie,
guest.
The Wash.
Wash.
We've got a guest. Chris
We got a-
Joney from The Living End will be joining us live.
And he's
from New
phoning in
York.
right now. I am here for. Sorry, boys, just caught me in the middle of rehearsal. It's me, Chris Cheney, and I can't wait to watch 3 Strikes with the Rotten Potato Boys.
Hey, it's me,
Munch
Scott
it up.
Owen. It's me.
Shouts out to my salsa.
It's me, Scott Owen. I don't have a top lip.
Scott Owen's back
Very
on Instagram.
specific.
He's back on Instagram. Guys,
What you're doing here.
Scott,
Still
yeah,
have a present.
it's all
He's
tea.
back on Instagram.
He's back on Instagram and he's doing like interesting stuff.
And ladies and gentlemen, Scott Owen is back on Instagram.
That's like
Scott Owen from The Living End, bass guitarist
that
in
was
the
the story
mid-90s
that
for an
Crocodile
obscure-
Dundee would say on
Yeah,
Entertainment
that's right.
News right before it would be like, and Crocodile Dundee's back in the news as well. But firstly, Scott Owen is on back on Instagram after a 2-year absence.
Somebody write a fucking, like, a pilot about Scott. What's his name? Scott
Owen.
Scott Owen. And send it to him, see if he'll be in it. Essentially just the same as the Crocodile Dundee movie, except about him.
close it off the way that every...
No,
good
we
episode
won't.
of
All right, thanks very much for listening to the
Potatoes begins.
podcast.
Mitch, can you take us out with your favourite Andrew Keefe quote?
No
He's
deal,
got a
my
kind of-
friend. No deal.
He's got a kind of SpongeBob laugh. He just kind of opens his mouth and it just falls. I don't know.
That is racist.
Wait, what is?
What he's doing?
What I'm doing right now.
It's a sick sounding thing. I really do like it.
It does sound really good.
Do you think you can play racist music?
Yeah.
Do you think you can be racist by what you're playing on the,
Yeah.
on the guitar?
Jazz, hip hop.
Is it racist to just be like,
To get the notes wrong? That's cultural
That's culture
appropriation.
insensitivity.
That's cultural appreciation.
can you just be racist playing a little melody? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking.
If it's like that,
Because I'm thinking.
Because I'm thinking of racist
What
things
if
to
I'm
play.
What if I'm thinking really nice, not racist things? It's impossible. It's impossible not to be thinking racist things.
it's
when
like
you
when
play.
you're trying not to come too
The
early.
thing is, I'm
Think
thinking
not
racist things about
things.
Australians. That's the ironic thing. It's not Gallipoli. Fucking idiots.
Do the last post. Make fun of the last post.
All right, we did it. We recorded a podcast. Well done, everyone.
Now let's do another one.